Foot on the gas, I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas, I will not crash.
Coach, it's a day for celebration in the East Bay. It is, for all intents and purposes, the final chapter of what has been a great era of football here in Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Wait, set. 380.
56. I got you, pump. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
No, 66.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady, he finds his running back, Mixon. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Mixon with a first down carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Hey, watch the ball,
On
watch the ball.
2nd and 9, Brady. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12.
This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you've got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
450. Here I come. Here I come.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm coming.
Mike, 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Strong left, strong left. Ricky. 552. Strong left, night. Strong left, night. Ozzy. Alert!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
And the Jaguars first down.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 25-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Joe Mixon, and an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They'll run on first down. Mixon, he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 12-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Slam. Kill. Let me kill. Hey, exit. 56. Mike, 56. Right. Sugar.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. Double dog. That's the one.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 3. Blue draw, Porkers. Check over.
Now a carry for Blount. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Man, I got you. Shift. Big grip.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. And Jeffrey's got it. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Down. 60 outlaw. 56. Try to do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Watch safety creep. Ready.
On first down, Blount. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line.
You. Check three. Switch.
Here's Blunt. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Get ready. Switch. Hey, Haywood. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, come on, now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
1st down, Jacksonville.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
54. 3 buzz. Mike's 5-4. Mike go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Looking for Woods that time. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Wait, 20. Right there. 56. 72.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
On the double.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill. Topper. 6 by 56. Tackles.
On 1st down, Locke. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Army. Yeah. He's moving, boys. He's moving. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm going to come back to you. 80 weapon. Get it.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
No.
Now Blunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. 56. Come on, D. Check 37. 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
9 yards that time.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Hey, check 24. Greystone travel. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This is Riddick on the screen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Hey, switch gears.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. throwing again on second down. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Okay, double up. Joker. 61, matchbox lights. Check. Watch 54. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
On third and long, it's Lock. The completion to Riddick. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
X3, 218, chopper, 5. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check. Check 52. Check 50.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And here now is the Jaguars' all-time leading scorer in another uniform. He had over 1,000 points with the Jags, Josh Scobie. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Shadow! 56! Mike's 56! Bravo! 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go on. No, 66.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Oh, you get on the header. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Check it. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
To throw, it's Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56. Mike. Hey, wahoo! 56. You don't want this.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Yes. Shoot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Break. 56 is the mic. Oh, you got D? Check.
Hey, Echo.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to check.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. Jordan Reed has it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 27-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Coaching spell. Get.
They'll run again with Blunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Ready, 8, read.
56 right there. 56. I'm here all day. He's checking. Crash. Let's go.
Lock now on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Get him, boys.
At the 38-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Strip that ball. Check it back.
Once again, they run with Mixon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Wait, 10, 53! Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mike 5-4. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Go.
Here's Reddick. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Big grip.
First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the twist.
6-6. Bullet. Ready.
Again, Cunningham here on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now.
On 3rd down, Blunt. And Blunt will not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Tight down. There you go. 36.
General West. Hey, Delta.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jabal sheared. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Shotgun now for Brady. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Again, here's Blum. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 55.
On third down, Blunt, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Alert 3. Check. Fresno.
22 jet bomber.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Locke to throw. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Locke now on 1st down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this one complete to Reed. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Reed with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Hey, 66.
Mike, 56.
Check it.
Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
That's how you score.
Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. To throw it is Locke. And Woods has it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the screen.
Go.
On first down, Locke. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Locke going to bring the offense up, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw, Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Hey, check it.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Brady to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, set. Run 80. Run 80.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Hey,
Go Bandit.
Go Mike 51. Mike.
Hey, go 66.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
You better be afraid of me.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Tight.
Get it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Flare. Jim.
General West. Let's go.
To throw is Locke. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. Locke to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 24.
80 weapon.
Spike 56. Drop deep.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jaguars, they're not going